Hello Gemini, welcome to the channel and welcome to your daily reading. This is a 6-card general reading. We're going to take the energies of the day and we're going to clarify all the cards. My dear Gemini, if this is not your story today, please forget about it. Take only what resonates and leave what doesn't. You can always come back for another one anytime you want, my dear Geminis. Let's see what we have at the bottom of the deck and the energy that supports this reading. And the energy that supports this reading, my dear Gemini, is the world. So we are talking about closures, and we're talking about new beginnings, and we're talking about maturity, and we are talking about an opening to a new path and era. With the Queen of Wands energy, no one is stopping you, my dear Geminis. So let's see the first two energies. We have the Hanged Man and we have the Five of Cups. So things should be seen from a different perspective so that you can change your mindset and to come out from lack into a mindset of growth, into realizations, into understanding what needs to be changed so that the outcome is better than the Five of Cups energy. So even though you're feeling depressed or sad about a situation, nevertheless, if you look at it, if you try to explain it, if you try to see out of that, you see the light and you see an opening to the new. Let's clarify the Five of Cups and see why you are still feeling sad for a situation or being in a state of disappointment and lack. Okay, we have the Eight of Pentacles, we have the Daughter of Swords, and we have the Sun. Yes, the Sun brings new beginnings. Yes, the Sun brings the light. Yes, the Sun opens up your eyes to something happier, to something better, to something more refreshing in your life. But you have to see the truth and you have to work in order for things to develop and in order for things to flourish. So let's clarify the Hanged Man. Let's see that this is a situation that needs to change. You need to observe the truth and reality. Okay, we have the Hanged Man again. So it's very important for you to see what is stopping you from being happy or from being in a situation that you feel much more that you deserve better. And look at that, we have the Emperor and the Chariot. It could have something to do with your work or your career, not necessarily. But what is happening here is you boss up, you bring up the power and the strength, and you deal with it. You deal with the relationship, you deal with the circumstances, you deal with this job, you deal with this offer, you deal with this person, whatever the issue is, and you're taking action. And by taking action, you change the whole situation and you make it better and you take charge of everything. You are in charge of your life. Let me clarify the Tower. And by the way, the Tower, it's not something that you should be afraid of. It is something that you should hope for because it gives you realizations. It opens your eyes to what you have been avoiding or to what you have been frightened of. Because deep inside, we all know what we do and we all know what we don't do. And we all know if we want a situation to change, the only way to do that is we need to change. We need to take action. We need to do something about it. So what's the Tower? The Queen of Wands. Exactly. Bossing up. Nurturing something new. Bossing up. Empowerment is the Queen of Wands. This is a powerful personality. This is knowing how to deal with issues and not being afraid to. And sometimes we need the strength to walk away, to leave behaviors, people, situations behind, because as we grow, we don't resonate anymore. And this is how growth happens, and this is how Life changes. So let me clarify the King of Swords. Being sharp, being wise, being truthful. So what's the King of Swords? The King of Pentacles, the Daughter of Cups, and the Four of Wands. Putting down foundations. The Four of Wands, I see it as a union, or as a deepening of bond, as the foundations of the core of a being, or of an institution, or of a household, or of a relationship, or of a situation in life. And you are asked to be in charge of things, to look at your life in a more serious way. And that's going to bring happiness, and that's going to bring victory, and that's going to bring success. So hold on into what feels right for you. How you empower yourself matters. How you think about yourself matters. Being in self-centered state and love and appreciation, and building on something new other than what happened in the past. We're talking about new situations. What's done is done. Yes, you are hurt. Yes, you feel betrayed. Yes, it was a sad situation, but it's no longer in your current state. That belongs to the past. It happened. So what do we do now about it? Are we going to stay in this energy, or should we move out of it? And in order to move out of it, we need to cut it all out. Cut the past behind and leave it where it belongs. It takes time to do that. So, Seven of Cups, Six of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands. You're breaking free from situations that are confusing, that are wishy-washy, that they're not giving a stable outcome. And you're stepping into this Ace of Swords energy again, into this inspiration, in this clarity, in this changing situations by acting in a truthful way. And you're moving on. Let's see the major message for Gemini today. Priestesses, how are you being called to step up and lead? Okay. You are a leader. Priestess. Let's see. 46. My dear Gemini, listen to your message. The priestess is a teacher dedicated to service, freedom, and leadership. You don't need to have it all together to lead. In fact, it helps if you don't. No one wants a perfect angel who hasn't made any mistakes. Let your life be your message. Do not underestimate the power of sharing your story. It's by hearing someone else's journey that we feel less alone. We realize that we're actually all in this thing called life together. The difference between a follower and a leader is that a leader has the courage to go first. In stepping out, they shine a light on the path of others to venture forward too. Do not fret too much about trying to work out who is your tribe. Do not get stuck in age, income, hobbies, or occupation. The best way to discover your tribe is to look in the mirror. If you feel called to lead, chances are it is because at some point in your life you longed for someone to lead you. Your tribe are longing for exactly the same thing as you were and are, and might only be one step behind you. Hell, they may even be right alongside you. You don't need anyone's permission, just the courage to stand up, embrace your struggles, the peaks, the troughs. You don't need to know the way, just believe that there might be a different one. Your tribe is waiting for you. Step forward so they can find you. It's time to shine your light and lead the way. Thank you for watching, my dear Gemini.